fellow junkies? Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13th coming at you again today, you guys. And I'm here, fresh from work, you guys, ready to rock and roll and film another video for you guys. Still trying to work out how I'm going to work out my new film schedule with my work schedule, you guys. But it's something that's in the works, you guys. We did just upload a video the other day, another Gory Details episode. We went over the 1988 Night of the Demons, you guys. So if you're into that film, definitely go check it out. Drop it a like, maybe a comment. Yeah, I don't know. Me and Angelina actually disagreed quite a bit on that movie, so it's actually kind of entertaining, if that's what you're looking for. So today, you guys, I'm going to go through my update video for my new DVDs, Blu-rays, the stuff I've been collecting. This is from November all the way till February, you guys. So, yeah, it's been a little while, and I finally got a decent stack to where I was like, all right, I believe it's time, you guys. This is probably going to have the most non-horror section of any of my updates, I believe. But you know, I tried to rip through that real quick just because, just one of those things that some people like to see what else I'm into, you guys. And, what the hell, it's kind of fun. I can't say anything about it. So, I do have a lot to go over, so let's go ahead and dig right in, you guys. I have other things I could say. I do have masks reviews coming. I have tons of action figure reviews coming, you guys. So, plenty of content still to come, you guys, and, I won't let you down. I'm just getting used to this whole new, lifestyle of mine that I chose to do with this new job. Alright, you guys, so first things first, non-horror. This first one is actually near and dear to my heart. I've never bought any of these on DVD, but they're all on streaming, so, but it scares me that knowing that streaming, streaming won't go away, but they might take it off the format or whatever, and that is, I got season 1 and 2 of Trailer Park Boys. This is absolutely one of my favorite shows. This is that show that I will watch all the way through, and then I'll just start all over again, and just go through again, and start all over again, and yeah. It's that show. No matter how many times I watch it, I love it. Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles are my kind of people. So what can I say? So Trailer Park Boys, you guys. So that was the only DVD of non-horror. So now the rest of them are going to be Blu-rays. I finally got the Jay and Silent Bob reboot, you guys. I am a big Jay and Silent Bob fan. Wasn't crazy about this movie, but it was enough of enjoyment to own it, you guys. I got it for a really good price, and usually whatever Kevin Smith does, I can usually support. And this next trilogy is a trilogy Angelina hasn't seen. You know, I've seen most of it. I never saw the third one. So I said, you know what? Let's bite the bullet. Let's buy them all. And let's watch them together. And we did, and we really enjoyed this trilogy. So we went ahead and got John Wick 1, which you cannot go wrong with. I mean, this whole trilogy is just solid so far. John Wick 2, can't go wrong. And these are just good, fun movies. Like, you know, if you like Expendables and stuff like that, you're going to like movies like this. These might have a little bit more for regular people to like. You know, I love Expendables because I'm obsessed with Sylvester Stallone. And, of course, John Wick 3, you guys, the newest one. And, of course, you can't go on Netflix or anything or talk to anybody anymore without hearing about Cobra Kai. So I have all these on DVD already, so I decided to go ahead and get them on Blu-ray. So we went ahead and got the Karate Kid 1. Not much to say. Everyone knows about it. Of course, then that follows Karate Kid 2. And then since this was the cheaper route to go, I went the two-pack of Karate Kid 3 and Karate Kid 4. I've watched them all. I've enjoyed them all. They're more nostalgia to me now than anything, rather than saying they're great movies. I mean, some of them are amazing, and some of them are just, you know, nostalgia. And I finally found this for a cheap price, Rocket Man. Decent fan of Elton John. This is not one of my favorite biopics. I really don't like the musical aspect. I know they're all musicals, but like, you know, there's like performing in it and they're dancing around, when I don't think that happened in the actual real life, but I guess I wasn't there. Alright, you guys, so that was all of non-horror, you guys. So I'm going to get into the horror movies, what you guys came for, and let me just set these guys up real quick because my OCD just will not allow me to leave it like that. Alright, you guys, so like always, we will go ahead and do the DVDs first, but let's dig right in and let's see what we got. First one is one I've watched quite a while ago. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but I love Christmas slashers, you guys. And so I had to get all through the house. This is kind of a really weird one. Not gonna be much of a rewatcher for me, but I definitely wanted to have it in the collection. Yeah, just a Santa Claus running around killing people and cutting off appendages and whatnot. If you've seen it, you know. So I recently got into buying horror movies from the dollar store, which is probably a great idea or a terrible idea, just depending on your outlook on it. But I did get Boo. Honestly, I don't even remember if I've watched this one. I think I did. I don't think we really cared for it, but I don't know if those ones will be going into the collection. And as always, you guys, I'm always looking for the next slasher, you guys. I'm always trying to find more. And I found this one, and this one was actually really enjoyable. I was really happy about it. And that's Cornered. It kind of takes place in corner stores, you know, like little convenience store kind of slasher almost. It's really kind of cool. Just something different, you know, something out of the box, and it didn't suck. All right, and then that one that I did the same exact thing, you know, just trying to find new slashers. You know, if there's a knife on the cover, I'll give it a try kind of deal. This one wasn't that good. So Harvest of Fear, you know, it's just one of those quintessential covers with the knife and the mask, and, you know, and it's like, you know, it either could be a gem or just a gem of shit. I've been finding a lot of gems of shit lately. I'm really having a lot of tough time finding more gems. So if you guys know of some gems that I'm missing, you guys, I know you probably haven't seen every single one of these episodes, but help me out here. I am struggling to find some new good horror movies, you guys. I don't even care if they're old. It doesn't matter if they're 2000s, from the 80s, 90s, 2000s, doesn't matter. I'll always get something to watch. Angelina talked about this movie a few times. I know it's really not classified as horror so much, but I'm putting in a horror anyway. And that's a Little Shop of Horrors, you guys. I have not watched this movie before. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I can't classify that as a watch. But looking forward to checking that out. Next is another dollar store buy that I just can't get myself to watch just yet. So if you guys know of anything about these movies, please drop it down in the comments, and I will definitely take it into consideration. And that's Lost Creek. It kind of looks Halloween-y, so I was like, you know what? You can't really go wrong with a Halloween movie, which is not true, by the way. Just because it's based in Halloween doesn't mean it can't suck. But I have not checked that one out either. And then as you can see, like, it was definitely Christmas time when I did a lot of this collecting for this update. And so I really did go ahead and get a lot of Christmas movies. So this is Red Christmas. Kind of another interesting Christmas slasher. This one's kind of got a little sad story behind it. Definitely a little mean-spirited, if I can talk today. I use all my good words at work today, guys. But Red Christmas, not too bad. And then a new one for me that I've never seen before, but I've heard a lot about, and that is Saint Nick. I did enjoy this one quite a bit. Probably not going to put it up there with, like, you know, all my Silent Night, Deadly Nights and stuff like that. Okay, well, Silent Night, Deadly Night 1. Let's not get out of hand here. But Saint Nick, it was good fun. It was a Christmas slasher. It's what I asked it to be. But yeah, you guys, I do have one movie bought in for the next update so far. I have not watched it yet, though. But definitely looks low budget and looks like fun. But yeah, you guys, if you ever feel like you know of a gem that I might be missing, definitely leave it down in the comments. And what's the worst thing I can say? I've seen it or I own it. It's not so bad. So don't ever be afraid to recommend a movie to me, ever. So let's go ahead and get into the Blu-rays. I got quite a stack, you guys, and quite a stack of good stuff, whatever stuff, and dog turds. But you need a dog turd every now and then. It is what it is. I'm not eating them or anything. So I finally got the upgrade onto Blu-ray of Alice, Sweet Alice, which is actually one of my favorite little, I believe this is 70s slasher movie. Oh, I just love this movie. It is absolute blast, and the story is just great. The whole whodunit is fantastic, and the reveal is great. I really don't have a bad thing to say about this movie. Other than that, I need a slipcover. So if it's out there, let me know. And then you guys seen a few of these already on my my unboxing for my Scream Factory, so I won't do too much on this one. Like April Fool's Day, got the upgrade on that. Definitely worth the upgrade. Obviously I haven't opened it yet, but there's no special features on this. But what the heck? It is a slasher, not slasher classic. Next, I definitely wanted this upgrade. This is one of me and Angelina's favorite movies. I believe Angelina showed me this for the first time. Showed me this movie for the very first time when we started dating. I'm just, as you can tell, I'm kind of tired. And that's An American Werewolf in London, so I'm definitely stoked to get this Arrow Blu-ray because Arrow knows what they're doing, and I like it. Next, this movie wasn't that good. I'll be honest, I watched it, and it really wasn't much to talk about. And that's Bloody New Year. And it really wasn't that bloody, nor was it really New Year's. It was kind of like they went to a hotel that was abandoned, and that last thing it did was a New Year's party. So it wasn't really New Year's, and there wasn't really any blood. So it was a kind of a big letdown all around. You know, when I buy a movie with blood or bloody in the title, I want some blood. Come on now. All right, you guys. And this is one movie I have been wanting for so long. I watched this when I was a kid, way back in the day on VHS. It was like a VHS I just found in the house. I didn't even know what it was. I found it in a drawer, and I just grabbed it and I watched it, and I absolutely love this movie. Probably not so much a horror movie, but that's Buried Alive. Oh, this movie where the lady's cheating on her husband and she tries to kill him and then stuff like that. I don't want to spoil too much, which I probably just did anyway. Spoiler alert, too late. But yeah, this is a fantastic movie, you guys. Probably not a horror, but it's probably more drama, but it's going in the horror section. But I've always loved this movie, Buried Alive. So glad to have this on Blu-ray. And another thing I'm really stoked to have on Blu-ray, I believe Angelina got me this for Christmas, and I just got these all on DVD, but that's because they were first-time watches for me, but after I watched them all, I was like, I kind of want them on Blu-ray now. Found a great deal on this at Walmart, and that's the Critters collection, all on Blu-ray, you guys. I got all 4 of them in there, and I believe part 2 is the Easter one, so Easter's coming up, so I got something to watch. Woohoo! All right, you guys, so another upgrade, you guys, but this is one of those classic slasher movies, little college campus ones that I just can never get enough of. Cheesy, corny, doesn't matter. That whole college setting that I never got to really experience in my life, I love to live through it in movies, whether it's horror, comedy, smut, whatever it is. Not so much smut, that's ridiculous. Final Exam, you guys. This is definitely a B-horror slasher flick, but it's awesome. And I just love the cover. It's so reminiscent of a Friday the 13th cover. Looks like part 3 right there, baby. Even though he's not stabbing through a shower curtain. Whatever. But love it nevertheless. This is going to be a rewatch. I've only watched this once, and it was when it first came out, and that was quite a few years ago. But definitely glad to have this in the collection, and I can't wait to watch it again, and that's The Hills Run Red. Definitely love the little baby face mask, you guys. I think it has a really great look to it, and I'm really excited to rewatch this. Give it another chance, you guys. One of my favorite slasher movies of all time. Of course, I had to get it on Blu-ray eventually, but you know what? I just love this Synapse Films copy of it, and that's Intruder, you guys. Don't be fooled by it saying Bruce Campbell's in it. He has like a 2-second cameo at the end. But don't hold this movie back. Such great kills, great story, a slasher that takes place in a grocery store. I love it. I love that setting, and I kind of wish they'd do more. I don't know what they would do, but that's not my job. All right, you guys, the next one is another buy for me, a first-time buy, and I've only watched this one once, and it was phenomenal, and that's Jackals, you guys. Definitely one I really, really, really recommend, you guys. This is one I also got from the Scream Factory sale. Jackals. Ready to watch that one again. And I hear a lot of bad mouth about the rest of this franchise, you guys. Everyone's like, oh, it's the first one and that's it. I've watched all 4 of them, and I have something I like about all of them. I mean, it's very like, I'm just able to put them on and just enjoy them for what they are. They're shark movies. It is what it is. And that is, I got Jaws 2, 3, and 4 all on Blu-ray. I got the first Jaws on Blu-ray by itself. But these 3, since they aren't that great, but for me, they're enjoyable, I just figured this little 3-pack would do just fine. And upgrade for me, you guys. Another one of the slashers I just absolutely love. I just wanted it on Blu-ray. It just is what it is. I know there's better Blu-ray copies of it than this, but that is Just Before Dawn, you guys. I love slashers in the woods, so this is just right up my alley. So finally had to get this one. I really, really need to get Don't Go in the Woods Alone on Blu-ray. It's time, and I need to do it. All right, you guys, so there's a little bit of story behind this one. I thought I bought this movie a long time ago. I just didn't remember the title, and so I bought this movie that I thought was this movie, and it wasn't. So now I finally got this one. It's not great by any means in the stretch, but I mean, it's just enjoyable, kind of kooky slasher-esque movie, and that's a Memorial Valley Massacre. Kind of like a little cave boy running around killing people, and then at the end you find out he's related to somebody. Of course, I'm not going to go ahead and give it away because I'm not really much of a spoiler kind of guy. but sometimes it happens. Angelina does too. She's not perfect. All right, you guys. So this was a blind buy completely. People told me about it a few times, but I'm kind of glad I bought it. But I'm kind of like, I could have spent that money on something else, and that's Party Line. Definitely a cool like setup for a potential slasher movie, but definitely I wanted more when it was over. Like, you know, the kills were just left up. They were just so simple. I really think they could have definitely got this a little more blood, a little more better kills, like, you know, a little more creative. It was very simple, and you know, the story could have carried a pretty good slasher. But I guess when you're Leif Garrett and you're killing people with a straight edge razor, there's only so much you can do, I guess. Freaking Leif Garrett. All right, you guys. So this one I don't like, but I told Angelina I'd give it another chance because she told me I should. So I'll watch it with her. She loves Vince Vaughn, and so that probably helps her like this movie even more. And that's the remake of Psycho. I'm probably not going to like it, but the simple fact is I did want it in the collection. Come hell or high water. I love Psycho. This is not Psycho to me, but I got to keep the wife happy, you know? So Psycho, the remake, guys. And here's one that it's not a good slasher, but I wanted it in the collection anyway. I did have a DVD, what's the word? Burn on demand DVD of this. But as soon as I saw this was coming out, I remembered it wasn't that good, but I wanted it anyway. And that's Silent Madness in 3D. Definitely going to be giving it a rewatch, but probably going to be watching it by myself. I don't know if Angelina will watch this one again with me. She probably would if I put it on. She has a video game she can play. All right, you guys, and so continue on with the Scream Factory sale that I did get, and that's the Steelbook of Slumber Party Massacre. I've been told that this comes with a 4K edition, so I was told to keep it. And so what the heck, I will try and keep it. It's funny because the reason I don't like Steelbooks is because they're usually shorter than normal Blu-ray cases. But now I'm finding out that these ones from Scream Factory are the same height. So my OCD will not affect me. So I missed out on some great Steelbooks because I thought their Steelbooks would be short. Kind of like, I have a Steelbook of 300, I believe, and it's shorter than all my other Blu-rays, and it just drives me nuts. But now I found this out. My wallet's already weeping. This is a long one. Holy cow. I'm surprised I haven't lost my voice yet. And so continuing on from the sale, I got the original Urban Legend on Blu-ray. Urban Legend. How Now Brown Cow. Urban Legend, you guys. Great classic slasher, you guys. And of course, I got one of its sequels, the Urban Legend Final Cut. Definitely a good fun one. I need to get Bloody Mary, apparently. I've never seen it. Here's another blind buy slasher that I bought and I regret because it was awful. This movie was no bueno in any way, shape, or form. And that's White of the Eye. There's a lot of movies I should probably get rid of, but I probably won't. And the surprise of the century, a little bit for me, the remake of Wrong Turn. They completely pulled a Hail Mary difference of the original. And I was kind of worried about that as I was watching it. But at the end, I really like this movie, you guys. Definitely give it a chance if you haven't already. But understand that they've definitely kind of changed it up quite a bit. But not in a bad way necessarily. But I think I still like my original ones a little better. But this, I don't hate it. It's definitely worth the watch and worth the enjoyment, you guys. So, that is the last one, you guys. I am exhausted after work, and now I just came home and I started working some more. This is a lot more fun, though, you guys. But like I said, I got mask reviews, I got figure reviews. They're all coming, you guys. Just give me a break until I kind of figure myself out. Don't give me a break. Make sure stay on my back. Make sure I'm getting this stuff done. It makes me work harder, you guys. But I hope you guys enjoyed the last episode of the Gory Details. I hope you enjoy this update. This giant update, you guys. I should have done this a little bit sooner, but it is what it is, you guys. So more movies coming, more reviews coming, you guys, and I'm always thinking of some other creative stuff because I'm trying to keep my channel fresh, and that's just the way it is. So that's going to do for me. Horror Junkies 509 signing out. Just until next time, you guys already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I am a horror lifer, and you guys have a killer day. And don't forget, I'm Kyle the 13th. That's about it. Stay bloody, my friends.